Hey everybody, this is TJR.
This is Superfan.
And of course, the little guy is pretty excited, it looks like, about our newest VMP unboxing. I took a break from the VMP Record Club and rejoined this month. And this is my first selection of the month. I resubscribed for 3 months, so I got an extra free record. And they're doing a promotion this year because of their anniversary. Depending on whether you resubscribe for 3 months or 6 months or whatever, 12 months, you get so many free records. So this will be my selection for this month and the free record as well. And so we'll go ahead and check this out. Here you go, little guy. You can let go of it now. It's okay. I got it. Don't worry. Yeah. And let's just open up this little guy here. This, not you. And here we go. There. Okay. I always like the way VMP packages stuff, and I like that it's easy to open. Not a whole lot of hassle here.
Probably
So
says it would be easier if you did it with a lightsaber.
probably, yeah, but we don't own a lightsaber. This is our selection of the month. We're going to show that first.
He says it would also be easier with the dark saber.
Yeah.
And he knows where you can borrow one.
Yeah. He tried to use one of those when, to cut my avocados with, and I said no. So here we go. Sly and the Family Stone. There's a riot going on. And this will be actually my first Sly and the Family Stone album. I should mention, I probably don't talk about soul music as much as I probably talk about rock on this channel. And I'm a big fan of soul music, especially old school soul music. I really should talk about it more often. Let's talk about it right now. Oh, wait, before we open this though, let's just read the hype sticker here real quick. Sly and the Family Stone, there's a riot going on. Sly's ominously funky masterpiece featuring Family Affair and Just Like a Baby. AAA, that means this is all analog. Analog to analog to analog. No digital steps. AAA lacquers cut from tapes by Ryan Smith, Sterling Sound. Pressed on exclusive 180-gram Love and Hate, H-A-I-G-H-T, if I say it right, Love and Hate vinyl. Listening notes by Shannon J. Effinger. Art print by Jean-Pierre, hopefully I can say this right, Consegra? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Consuegra. We'll look at the back too, because we've got the Obi strip here. With the 60s coming to an end, the revolutionary spirit of the times was so ambiguous that it simply demanded more from its artists. We started to see this shift in rock and roll, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and in jazz, Lee Morgan, Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock. It was time that pop and soul music followed suit. Marvin Gaye would release the seminal What's Going On in May 1971. And while What's Going On was pivotal in allowing black artists to deliver popular music with a message that spoke to the times, There's a Riot Going On followed Gaye's lead, but pushed the boundaries further. Sly Stone challenged what was possible for a black artist in popular music, both lyrically and sonically. Okay, that's from the Obi notes here. And let's go ahead and pull this out here. This is a selection of the month, so it comes in a resealable bag. And there you go, little guy. And it also comes with an art print. Here we go. Really nice art print. And this was the person whose name I had trouble pronouncing. This is from Working Title Studios, is the name of it here, it says. And there's the information on the back, just in case you want to follow that artist and know more about them. There you go. Yeah, they come with these art prints when they are the selection of the month. Here's the LP, front and back cover. Let's take a look myself here. Yeah, it's got the VMP Essentials right there. There's their stamp. Here is the gatefold. There we go. Let's look inside. We've got double openings here. Here is the booklet. Now, of course, these are the exclusive liner note booklets that are exclusive to this edition here. And we'll just open up, let's take a little look here. And It's all text. So yeah, I always enjoy reading these. These, of course, give you a lot of historical and editorial opinions on the album. Let's take a look at the album here itself. Pull this out. A little tight. Black paper sleeve, but with poly lining on the inside. And this is colored vinyl, so we definitely want to take a look here. Careful. There we go. There it is.
Wow.
Very nice. Looks to me like a peppermint candy. But,
Yeah, without the twist.
yeah. Old school Epic Records label. There we go. On there. So, yeah. Of course, I'm familiar with the song Family Affair. This came out in early 70s, I think 71, and I can remember, I wasn't into pop music at that time. I wasn't even 10 years old at that point. But I do remember hearing the song, It's a Family Affair. I remember hearing that because my older brothers and sisters were, of course, listening to the radio. And so I remember hearing that song, Family Affair. And I kept thinking, did it have something to do with that TV series that was on during the late 60s, early 70s called Family Affair that starred Brian Keith?
Yeah.
Which was a series that I never understood as a kid. I mean, I knew it was on. I occasionally saw it. But I just didn't, for whatever reason, get it as a kid.
Didn't click with you.
Didn't click with me, no. But I remember there was this show called Family Affair, and I would hear this song, and I would think, what was the connection between the two?
Because everything has to have a connection.
Well, that's just how small my world was at that point. Being just a kid, not even 10 years old, you know, my world was pretty small. And it included, and music wasn't a big part of my world yet. My world was more about comic books at that point. And cartoons, and but yeah, I kept thinking there might be, what was the connection between that? I of course would later hear other Sly and the Family Stone songs too as I grew up, and yeah, they've basically been a greatest hits band for me. But this is the first album. I have read and heard about this album. I do know that there was a lot of drugs going on at the time this album was being recorded. But yeah, I'll be anxious to check it out.
That was going on everywhere in the world, I think.
Yeah. So here,
or at least a lot of places in the world.
Yeah, that's true. Next, it was the free record that I chose, and this is the South Side Movement. This is another soul album here. The South Side Movement self-titled album, first vinyl reissue of rare 1973 Chicago soul funk album. Now, I've already heard this album on streaming, and I think it sounds fantastic. But it is one of those lost soul classics here. Features the hit Been Watching You, later sampled by everybody from the Beastie Boys to Beck to Erykah Badu. VMP exclusive brown limited to 1,000 hand-numbered copies. And let's see here. On the back, yeah, I can see it is hand-numbered here on the back. Let me take the shrink wrap off, and I can probably show it to you better that way. But I have heard this album. I do think it is a really good-sounding album. Great songs. I've gotten a couple of kind of what you would call lost soul classics from Vinyl Me Please. There was that album by the Meters that I picked up that just I love, which features members of the Neville Brothers in that band.
Yeah.
And a band that
great band.
Yeah, great band. And a band and the Meters was a band that Mick Jagger actually said was one of the best live bands he'd ever heard. If that gives you any indication. There was another album recently, and I did a video on it, a group called the Black Nasty that only did one album, and they were kind of described in the liner notes as, at the time, being too rock for the funk and soul crowd and too funk and soul for the rock crowd. I did a video on that one if you want to check it out, and that was the Vinyl Me Please selection also that I picked up. And I have heard this. It is really great sounding. I'm looking forward to listening to this too. This doesn't mention AAA, so I'm assuming this is a digital, has a digital step in it more than likely. And let's go ahead and take a look on the inside here. Oh, well, nice.
Chocolate.
It comes, oh, okay. Gotta Groove Records. So this must be, this version is probably more limited because it's Vinyl Me Please, but Gotta Groove is the label, I guess, that is reissuing this here. And this is their own anti-static sleeve, which is nice, really nice. We'll take this out and look at it. And yeah, it does look like chocolate. There we go.
Or coffee.
Or coffee, or yeah.
Actually, now that I see it a little better out of the package, it looks like a nice creamy coffee.
There we go.
A mocha.
Yeah. I'm starting to get an urge for a mocha too right now. A nice iced mocha. But there it is. South Side Movement. And so yeah, apparently I probably have the Beck album that samples the track they mentioned on the hype sticker there.
Well, you have all the Beck albums, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I almost all the Beck albums. There's maybe one or two I don't have. It does say number 117 of 1,000 right there. I don't know how well you can see that. So yeah, only 1,000 copies of these. And yeah, I've already heard this. I think the music on this is just killer. So this is like a sure thing for me here. I already know I'm gonna love this. I have never heard There's a Riot Going On. I just know the song Family Affair, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. And there we go. That's this month's VMP selection of the month. You know, during the time I wasn't subscribed, I missed out on their selection of the month. That was Stevie Ray Vaughan's Texas Flood. Oh well, it's starting to get some pretty high aftermarket prices. But anyways, glad to be back with VMP. And each month I'll do one of these and talk about the release. Until next time, if you like these videos, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. Big thank you to the patron supporters.
You are fierce and mighty.
Patron supporters receive exclusive weekly videos not available here on this channel. And if you'd like to be a patron supporter, go to patreon.com/TJR the original. But mostly just thank you for stopping by. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.